frame in interesting ways, or go at least have him jump over a fence or something.
And the fence falls.
Yeah,
I'm not
Oh.
athletic. What are you on about?
there's no like match cut transitions going on. There's nothing entering the frame in from weird perspectives. It's like there's no.
Oh.
Darren, we recorded this like on the last day. We only had one shot at this, and that was it.
Yeah, but why did you only have one shot? Why did you wait until the last day?
Because I wasn't in charge of working on it.
Okay.
I was told last minute to come and help.
Micah, is it yours?
It was
And
Michael's
Ben's.
and
It's Ben's Sunday.
Yeah, I was ill,
So
and
what
I
do you think
basically.
is Edgar Wright like? What's Edgar Wright about it?
Basically, it's stuff like the run and all that sort of thing. Now, one thing I was wanting to do was I was gonna try and I was gonna like get this fence right, and I was gonna have like the character basically like walk to it, stop, go no, and then run through like a gate instead. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was gonna try that, but wasn't.
Like, it's fine that you made a movie. It sounds like it was short notice, but it's not. As long as you say in your evaluation why it wasn't fully Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
But even like the editing, like if you look at Baby Driver and the relationship between the music and the editing, like, you could have tried that. But yeah, am I being too harsh, Paddy? I feel like
I actually quite like some of it.
right. That's it.
But there's loads of things that are technically wrong with it, and geographically it's all over the gaff, like, you know. But
Yeah.
there's some transitional cuts in there where have you done some masking in there?
Yeah.
Where you've masked you've used the trees and stuff to mask going into a different shot.
The first transition, yeah.
Right.
The walk
okay.
by.
So there's some of that quite technically is quite interesting, like, you know. It's not amazing by any sense of the word. It's not even good by any sense of the word. But I think, I mean, from a point of view of does it hit the brief? It probably hits Edgar Wright as close as say Ryan's hits.
Yeah, as long as
Robert
you,
Eggers, like, you
as
know.
long as you evaluate
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's I think it's about right. Like, and there's some interesting frames in it. The shutter kind of works, like, you know, from the motion blur kind of way. For what it is, it's okay.
Yeah,
It's not-
I think also, I bet you didn't do any research because it's a running scene or a chase scene without like being chased by time. And then my gut feeling is you didn't do any research on how to do that. Like, how do you show people running? How many seconds is each cut? Like, what's the relationship with music? And then ideally that would be with Edgar Wright. So when do Edgar Wright's characters run? And they do in the Cornetto trilogy. But I don't remember him doing it in like Scott Pilgrim so much, or Baby Driver so much, or where's he on?
I think there's a little bit of that in Last Night in Soho.
There's a chase scene in that.
Yeah, I think so.
Last
There's
Night in
like.
Soho is such a genre film though, from what I can gather.
Yeah, because it's the part where she's like in the library and she's like running away and all that, and all the characters just like, and all the what was it?
different tone though, completely.
Yeah, there's.
But I think, but almost, you did quite well in casting Jamie. Like, I think if you would put Jamie in like a comic book feeling top,
Yeah.
you almost get it because
What's a comic book feeling?
top, like
Sheldon in the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my God.
that shot at the start, which is all over the gaff, like, you know, where you're traveling up costs and things like that. So I kind of get what he's trying to do there. He just didn't do it right.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So if you like started that shot and then speed ramped it to the first point of interest, and then speed ramped it again to the next point of interest, and then speed ramped it again up to the clock, then that's straight away like an Edgar Wright.
even that clock shot, it was like, okay, move the camera to the clock.
Yeah.
Here. Oh no, not there. A little bit further up.
Yeah.
No, a little bit further up. No, that should have been rehearsed like 20 times. And it's like, whoom, straight onto the clock.
Yeah.
Close. Crash Zoom. Does he crash Zoom? Is that right?
He does, yeah, he does.
Crash
he's,
him
the,
into it.
he's the one get out of jail free card I give to Mike, where if you're going to do an Edgar Wright style shot, you can use the zoom.
And let's hear that ticking. Like, I know you wouldn't hear it, but you can have gongs, like dong, like or heartbeat, just something. That's very German, like I have something to say. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I had a suggestion for how I would have done that one with the clock. What I should have done is I should have walked in the frame, walked out of frame, and then went back on myself. Kind of like walked in the frame, feel like I'm all right, and then looked back and it's kind of like.
Oh.
So it's kind of like I look up at the clock. We get a shot of just the clock face, like a static shot, and then a static shot of me doing that, and then kind of like I don't know. I mean, a kind of like a dolly zoom kind of thing that you can do in the editing.
But the films are getting better.
But that run was horrendous. But basically, on one of the shots with Micah when he was following me, there was a bunch. It was a massive crowd. There was people everywhere, and it was difficult. And I knew it was going to be difficult.
So why not just go shoot someone else?
Because Ben wanted us. That was Ben's original idea, and I wanted to bring it to actual. I wanted to bring it to life, and we didn't have time to make up a new concept in around a few hours because we had to get
A few
things.
hours.
Because it was because I was trying to think of how it was going to be done because we only had a storyboard to work off. We didn't have a script or anything like that.
Sure. Well, the script would be man once.
Yeah, that's what was it. That's why I did. That's why I decided to go with the. That's why I thought about doing the pre. That's why I thought about going previs. But I've written on my evaluation that should have like, maybe not written the scripts, but like given more direction sort of things. People could like, all right, that's what I need to do.
That's just fine. You just needed to think about like a beginning, middle, and the end.
Yeah.
Like he's running, but we don't really know why. You could have had just a train station, or somebody's he's meeting someone, or going on a date. Just some emotional kind of.
Yeah.
Isn't it? He's late for class.
Yeah, he's late for work.
Yeah, he's late for work. Yeah.
Oh, please, none of you people run when you're late for class.
No, you don't.
I mean, he does. Anyway.
I mean, it's a film. It's exaggerated.
Jamie Waddles look like a penguin.
Yeah.
With the glass
I
apparently.
look like a penguin, and I look ridiculous.
Maybe
It looks.
if,
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Minecraft run.
Oh, for God's sake!
You should have played like the SpongeBob
Right.
music.
Right, is that everybody so far? That's read in this
anyone
script?
else got to share anything?
I don't have anything any more links on.
Sweet.